It's after Christmas time. And we still have leaves on the trees, which I don't understand, and couldn't get the leaves up fast enough because snow was falling. It fell once. I went snowmobile one time, but that's all we've had. I'm thinking maybe New Year's get snow. You know, I got 3 sleds. But anyway, this is not what this video is about. They ask you now if your videos are user child friendly. I guess not. It's beside the point. Parental guidance and user discretion advised. And before you hire somebody to help you, don't be like me. Go on YouTube and actually research it. I hung out a drywall and I didn't tape it. I did all the installation. Supposed to have 9 babes up in the attic. I got 41. So that's what I had. So it's a lot of installation. Did all the exterior walls and then the interior walls so I can separate that right there. So that's a breezeway. But anyway, I'll move on. This dude named Steve, that if you looked on videos way back in the day, he's the one that helped me work on my house. And then about after a week, he just quit showing up. But anyway, I hired him because he says he knows how to do drywall. And I'm thinking he knows how to do drywall better than I do. And I don't like to finish finessing because it's really, really hard to do. Well, if I wish I would have watched the video first, but I had to cut him loose after 7 days and $700 that I wasted because it's really wasted. If I could edit the last 2 weeks of my life, I would, because I have more work now than if I would have just done it myself. And that's the truth. This is what I have learned. Before you put the tape down, you want your mud or joint compound to be like butter. That means pretty thin. Lay the butter down, lay your tape down, and bed it. When you put joint compound over your tape, you want it to be like pancake batter. Apparently this motherfucker doesn't know how to tie his shoe, let alone read directions, because I questioned him. But this is what I got. He tells me that quick set is the answer. Okay. But if you read the bag says mix it up thoroughly, then let it set for a minute, then mix it up thoroughly again. I questioned him about it, but he said it's fine. Okay. Let me turn some light on for you. What I think is them are voids. That's voids. So that's one problem. Second problem is I don't think I should have to babysit him. Instead, what I did is I cut all the metal trim while I was here. I put 1 drywall screw in it and then kept moving, you know, try to keep production going. What he did is he wasn't using drywall screws. What he was using is joint compound and pushing it down, but apparently not pushing down enough, because basically they show you when you flatten it down, you start in the middle and you work your screws out so it's flat and it's twisted, so you don't have to have big concave right here. Well, he thinks that he's better than the professionals, and he uses this, and that's all the head that's holding that on. So I'm pretty much thinking I had 2 options. Either I go in and try to find the hole and put some drywall screws in it, which I'm not interested in doing that, or wait till it cracks. Hopefully it don't crack, and we'll see if it does crack, because I think it will crack. I'll show you some of the stuff that I've noticed that I know for a fact. I did this drywall. I know for a fact this was not perfect, but there's no such thing, but this was pretty level. This is how I know when he stapled this in, this must have come squeezed out or whatever. Let me get a bird's eye view of how far. Wow, I don't really think that's fucking normal to me. And that's not just on this spot, it's pretty much everywhere. He just, I'll show you a spot where I felt that he did good. You know, here he had it pretty thin, and he put paper on it. That's fine. That's a good job. That paper's on top of that. See how thick that is? Wow, I don't think that's... So basically I'm gonna actually DA that out, this part of the garage. I don't know why it's with actually 80 grit. That's what I've been doing, is sanding the paper out, because I didn't think I had to babysit him. Okay, wow, you know. Okay, like right here. If you can't see it, I can. Look at the void. Look, it runs all the way over there. That's how much fill I would have to put to make it look level, to make it look presentable. That is a ski jump. He shame on him. If you would have pushed it down, and even if I would have helped him, but I didn't think I had to babysit him, if you pushed it down, it would have been more flusher. Look at this. You think that's Detroit leaning? That's all on a incline going down. And you can tell it's not even level. You see that right there, right there? It's just, he's just slopping it all together. And what I told him was odd is that I told him I wanted him to do the best he could do, and if it took longer, I'd pay him for another day. Well, I was out here working too, and this is what I ended up with. So he was going to help me do the roof. I was going to pay him. He wanted $3,500. He lost that money because I'll do it by myself. I do the whole roof all by myself. I don't care if it's hailing. I am not going to pay somebody to turbine my house again. See to the right where it's not square money? That was square money. Until he started doing the mud and crap. You see that? Right there, where it weaves in. You might not notice it. It might be anal. It might be, you know, nitpicky. Okay, that might be. But I'm not a professional. And I can see it. And I could pick it out. It's like I know right there, that should be a 90. Okay. If it was a 90, you could see, maybe you can't. You can see where I troweled it all the way out. And it's got a ski jump right there. So I got to trowel farther out. So the best I can do right now is do a knockdown effect. You spray down popcorn, ceiling, let it dry for 10 minutes, and then you trowel it to make it flat. Basically like an apartment house. If you could just tell what the difference is from here to here is just, it's out of control. It's out of control. Yeah. What people will do to you. See, it's my fault. I shouldn't believe people. And I'm 56, I'm smarter than this. Well, some people, a lot of people, everybody learn different things at different times in their life. And I've learned no more. This is, okay, so this is mud. Pretty thick, isn't it? And then you got this way out here. So my option is to go in and cut this out, because there's that much mud behind that. Really? Wow. He didn't know what the fuck he's doing. But that's okay, because I'm not throwing my money away no more. They're the same. His dad was the same one. His dad is the one that helped me do the ceiling and shoe shack, and he bailed. And I paid somebody else to help me do it. It's still crap. I'm not even gonna mention names because it doesn't matter. So I basically told him he's not allowed to come over here, or his son Brian, or now his son Steve. They're not allowed in my yard. I'm done. I don't want to be bitter, but I am just sick and tired of getting used and abused by people. I don't know. I must do something where they see a way in, and I'm not going to say nothing because I don't really like conflict. People might think different, but because by the time I get mad, I'm